Oh, hello. Welcome back. It's that time of the week for NASCAR Thunder 2004. During the pre-stream thing, the music, having a little bit of snack with Pringles. This is literally all I've had to eat all day. So, got that on standby. That was a nice micro snack. And we're here. Well, yeah, so more Thunder 04. Last week ended with misery in a really weird way. But from here on out, except for probably Talladega, we're going to be starting last. So these races will be a lot tougher. I kind of have to put myself in that situation because it's getting too easy. I'm too good. I am the second best at Thunder 04 because Dale Reynolds is still the king. But, yeah, so we've got Darlington and Richmond. Obviously, Darlington's going to probably take a while, so we probably shouldn't waste too much time and just kind of jump into it. We got a good point lead, but there is actually a lot of stuff to talk about. Actually, there is actually a lot of stuff to talk about. So, let me go my fridge. Take my. We don't need this shit. Ugh. I had a reason why it took so long in the fridge. And the lights. Yeah. If we're gonna go to Darlington, I gotta be in my Alan Quickie pit crew uniform. That Ball So Hard Will gave me all those years ago. And it's still shockingly in great condition. Which is kind of terrifying because I never imagined this thing to be holding the white in it so well. But, yeah, we're here. So, we got some Monster Energy water. The whole saga of trying to find this was a big pain. So, that is freaking sweet. And I did not only get one, not two, but three. Three different Monster Energy. Might as well go to full face cam for this. So we got Monster Energy water, which isn't really water. Shockingly. It's kind of like, see the color there. It's a little bit like Powerade or Gatorade, sort of. So I don't know why it's called that, but there was maybe like 4 different flavors. I got 3 because I just kind of wanted 3 that I thought I would like. I'm afraid to drink all these at once because I feel like I'm just going to explode. But all these are good. I've been drinking this red one before the stream. This is probably my favorite, the Red Dog. And I got I got Blue Ice. And then this one is the Purple Passion. These 2 are probably my favorite. I don't like the Blue Ice as much. I just think it's a bit too strong. But it's drinkable. You know, I could drink it and not like die, so that's good. Yeah, it's definitely the strongest out of the 2, but yeah, it's good. Yeah, I don't want to try. I drank all 3 of these at once, just taste testing them out of the sheets, and I feel like I was gonna explode. So I don't think they're meant to be done like that. So I'm not gonna take that chance. I don't want to die on stream. But yeah, I'm gonna put these back in the fridge. But they're good. I like them. Yeah. Can I get to my fridge with my headphones on? Almost. No, I can do it. I can do it. There we go. We got it. We're good. So yeah. With all that said, we're going to jump into Darlington. I don't want to waste too much time because this stream's going to probably take a while. But, yeah. Chassis. We're going to go with our best stuff, which is the condition number 2. Engine, the 70 is our best. And body, we're going to go with... we don't really need drafting in Darlington, so we just got to focus on downforce. So we'll go with number 3. It's a car rating 72. Not our best, but it's like one tier below it, or one notch. Our highest was 73. This is 72. That's what I'm trying to say. The plural of chassis is Thank you for that. Spencer, no, I don't watch football. But yeah. So, I don't know how this is going to go. Starting the last of Darlington, it might be... I just imagine it's going to be tough. That's my only worry. Which I guess is good because I need to be challenged because I'm just too much of a god. Dale Jarrett's on pole. Kurt's 5th! Yes, he's on the inside line. Oh, that's great. Good day. Anything to change in the car setup? I don't think so. Let me just do the practice so I can use my face cam. I almost had it right. Actually, I think I did have it perfect. Just need a couple practice laps just to get in that funky flow. Oh, it put me in automatic gear. What the f... That was... Why did it do that? Here we go. Show the picture. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, this one... Actually, these are some pretty top tier good ones this week. I really like them, so... let's bring this one up. Copy paste that. Yeah, these were made by the legend sprinter in the chat, who is starting to become like a mythical beast. Not a mythical, but like a real life Chad in our chat. I don't know what that means, but look at what he made. Look at this. Oh, that's awesome. I appreciate that. Let me get my face cam out of here. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Hell yeah. I don't know where this Darrell Waltrip picture came from, but it's a good still. This is I mean, these legitimately could be like thumbnails for the stream. I really like. I should start doing that, but I feel weird doing that unless I have your permission. I don't know if I should. But these are this is a really good idea. It's freaking sweet. Oh my god! Thank you so much. Thank you so much for taking the time to do these for me. That's really it means a lot. So we'll put him to the side and give Darrell Waltrip some, make him proud for this race. So here we go. I jump into it. I wasted too much time, and we'll have Emma and the friends take it away.
MRN is here at the Great Southern Tradition, the annual Southern 500 here at the Darlington Raceway in Darlington, South Carolina. Barney, drivers love coming to Darlington because of its history, but they often leave wishing they hadn't shown up. Why's that?
The tight groove they have here makes this a very difficult racetrack. It takes total concentration, but the drivers all race long to be successful here.
With over 25 seasons under his belt, Ricky Rudd is NASCAR's most experienced full-time driver.
It's hard to believe, but he got his first Winston Cup start back in 1975 at the age of 18. Since then, he's been in the top 10 in points more often than not, and he's still at the top of his game.
Steve Park has had some tough breaks during his still young Winston Cup career. He missed a bunch of races in both '98 and 2001 due to injury.
Yes, and unfortunately those injuries cost him a shot at Rookie of the Year and his first top 10 points finish. But he's back now and as good as ever.
Something a little out
That's
of the
a
ordinary
lie.
in this one for the MB&A car.
I spoke to the crew chief this morning, and he told me that they just missed the setup in qualifying.
No, I just chose to be in the
but he
back because
does
I'm the
expect his
badass.
driver to make his way up through the field and get a good finish without much problem.
That's a lie. I chose to be back there. Because I'm so good. Where is the alternate schemes? Hello? Oh, Michael Waltrip has an alternate scheme. Why do we only get like one car in alternate scheme? I'm upset.
Gentlemen, start your engine.
Let me know if the game audio is okay with the face cam. Just to make sure everything's all good to go. I have it at 15.2 decibels. So hopefully that's not too loud or anything. I'll even lower my bass. We'll see. Alright, if there's any issues with the audio, with the game, just let me know. I'll fix it. I'll lower it, but I think it's okay, but I'm not sure. But here we go. My god. 180 laps, I think. So here we go. Starting last. Gonna go right to the inside because I know they're gonna check up on the start. Oh, Tara Bison alternate scheme. Hello. Hello, Stan Bear. Already making contact. That's already kind of a bad omen for this race. We've seen that happen in many Thunder 04 Let's Plays and other stuff back in the day where I run into someone on lap 1. That usually means something bad's going to happen. Oh, the stack up. That's good. Yeah, we're cutting up through the field pretty nicely. The car is fast. I mean, I know the car is fast, but I just don't know if it's going to be good enough to get up through the field and win. I don't know if it's that good. I mean, I am taking it pretty easy on the start because I'm kind of going into this cold turkey. Except for like maybe 2 practice laps if you count those, so I know I'm not at my peak gamer form. But I do have trust in the car. I mean, we got 183 laps. I mean, we got so much time to get up through the field. And also, I think lap traffic is going to really screw them up here because there's just really nowhere to go. So I think the AI are going to get screwed by that a lot. See some sparks up there. Oh, Biffle stopped. Alright, we'll take those spots. But yeah, we're gaining some spots, doing what we need to do. And, I mean, Kurt's starting 5th. That's the most exciting thing. He's on the inside line, so he might even get up to 3rd. I don't know, but I can dream. Just don't make Harvick mad again. Yeah, that's starting to become a theme. It happened last race at Bristol. I really don't want that to happen again because that kind of messed up the whole race, which was honestly starting to become like a really interesting race because I was running like 11th. I started last, got myself up to 11th, almost went a lap down, and Mark was like 2 seconds behind me. Almost right side damage. That could have been big time triggersome. Car feels a little bit tight. I might loosen up during the first pit stop. Definitely feels a little bit snug for my tastes. I don't know how many times we got to pit. I'm assuming twice because that's kind of the standard, but I don't know. Oh. Alright. Dodging bullets. We're anticipating the AI doing weird things off the corner, like making contact, so we're good. Mark Martin's run 20th, so that's just horrific for him. I could have made this car a little bit faster and up the 4th gear maybe 2 clicks, because it's not even really getting close to the red line, so yeah, I probably could have gotten a lot more out of this car. Currently drinking the Blue Ice Monster. Yum. I guess your tolerance for like taste is a lot stronger than mine because that's definitely not my favorite of the bunch. Yeah, they're pretty good. I mean, it's just weird. I just don't know why they call it like water when it's not. I thought it might be kind of like just water with like just flavors, kind of like flavored water of sorts, but it's more like a Gatorade, Powerade type of thing. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know why they market it like that. Kurt should have had his blue ice scheme. Oh my god, that would have been freaking amazing. I would have cried. I think I would then have to change what I'm drinking to that, because that would just be too perfect. You think Kurt will be back in 2023? I mean, I would imagine so. I mean, if this is starting to become like how Dale Jr.'s was in 2016, then he will be back next season. I just don't know if he's going to be the same driver as he was before, which kind of worries me. I don't know what's going to happen. Then again, Kurt is better than Jr., so I think he will probably be better than what Jr. was in 2017 when he came back, but I don't know. I can't wait to get down pit road to loosen this up. It is a bit too tight. Oh my god! That was really, really close to a wreck. We dodged a bullet there. My goodness. That could have been bad. Otherwise, the car, like, speed-wise is still pretty good, even though we could have gotten a little bit more out of the car. It's still pretty solid. Yeah, I'm kind of curious on what is going on with this car. Because I practiced last night. I was running like 27 5s or 4s, so I don't know why I'm like half a second off my best lap. Maybe the tire wear is starting to kick in a little bit, so maybe that's why, but I definitely don't feel as fast. I can't wait to get down pit road to make some adjustments. This thing's just too tight. Once we do that, I think the car will be light years better. That's really my only big problem with it. The only problem is just trying to not lose too much time, but every lap we keep losing time. I mean, that was my fastest lap of the race, weirdly enough. More contact, more contact. I'll take some free spots there. Thank you, game. Alright, up to P19. Harvick's still back here. Mark's back here. seems like track position, or at least the AI passing each other, is going to be kind of a pain. So, with Kurt having a good starting spot, he could seriously have a top 10 run. Maybe even top 5. I don't know. Tony Stewart's back here, like weird race in terms of just who are, where are people running. Not really used to that. Usually people that's high up in points like Tony Stewart, Dale Jr. Well, I haven't seen Dale Jr. yet, but Tony Stewart second in points. Usually he always kind of qualifies up in the front. So see him back here. Ooh, it's kind of shocking. I was very close to. Why are we having problems trying to get around Elliott Sadler of all people? That is just depressing.
Number 38 is still there. The 38 car is still there. You put it out of behind you. Still beside.
Please get around Elliott Sadler. It should not be a problem. There we go. Alright, well, I don't think this is going to be a race-winning type of day, but if we could just kind of salvage a top 10, I think that's going to be all we can probably would like. Silver Sharpie scheme's better. Yeah. Well, all of Kurt's Sharpie schemes back then were pretty good. I never really had any issues. I just remember his 2004 one the most. That and the Crown Royal one for 2005. Oh, that's a good looking scheme. So Harvick up here, he doesn't look like he's going to be a rival, so we don't got to worry about him, which is good. We're not even halfway on fuel yet, so assuming it's going to be like every 60 laps maybe, which would make this to be about, well, maybe 60, I'm not sure.
That was a great lap, buddy.
I don't know all about the history of Sharpie. Like, what colors existed, or when did gold and stuff like become a thing. Like, I don't really know.
We need to eat up this 10-second gap to the leader. Number 01 is outside.
Well, it seems like based on the interval, we're gaining on the leader, which is interesting. 28, so we can go about 55 laps. So we'll be actually it will be pretty much a 3-stopper. 55, 110, then 165, which might be good for us just to hone in on our adjustments. I don't know, but I think the leaders are finally getting caught up in lap traffic, so they're, yeah, it was like 11.5 seconds. Now it's down to 9.8, so. Hey, I'm on worn tires, crew chief. What do you expect? I don't know what they expect out of me. Like, I'm on worn tires. I went up from 43rd to 17th. That's pretty damn good. You're gonna be bitching about my times falling off. It's like, it's fucking Darlington. Of course, tire wear is gonna be some kind of factor. Oh my god, the set. Honest, I hit him. Well, it finally happened. They checked up off the corner, and I finally got into them. It took like 4 different attempts, but it finally happened. That time, it didn't even... The checkup was... Well, I was right behind him, but yeah, that's... I'm sorry. I really can't afford to have this car get any damage, because we need all the speed we can get out of it. Hey, hello, Mark Harmon. Thanks for stopping by in the stream. I appreciate it. Hopefully you're having a good day or anything.
Number 6, all over your back bumper.
I can just feel the car being tight. Like, it just takes a little bit too long to rotate around the corners.
28, 27. Try working another line. We need to get back on pace. All right, now get hungry. We need to eat up this 10-second gap to the leader.
They are getting caught in lap traffic finally, so that's going to be our ticket to gain some spots or choose more positions. I don't know what happened to this car. It feels like I'm on a default setup or something. Which I don't think I am. I checked the settings before the race. It was... I don't know, something's certainly off with the car. 10.1, so I mean, we are gaining. I don't know, this race is turning into be a weird one. Like, we got about 19 more laps until we can pit. We need to definitely take a half a round out of the wedge just to make this a bit looser. That should help. I mean, that'll be probably a gigantic help to the car. Just to get this thing to be a bit more freer. Especially in turn 3. It just takes a while for the thing to rotate. Hey, that's good to hear, Mark Harmon. That's good to hear.
Come on now, you gotta pick it up a notch. We've got some work left. The leader has about a 9-second lead on us.
Mark, are you like a truck driver? I don't know. I never asked that question, but I'm interested to know because I don't know. I always find truck drivers to be pretty cool, like the idea. Part of me would like to be a truck driver someday. Just driving at night. I don't know.
Perhaps the 2019 tampered with your car.
Maybe they did sprint. Maybe they did. I mean, it is possible. I guess that's the conspiracy behind it. Okay, Harvick's still, he's minus 24. They're gonna wreck off the corner. I mean, they stacked up. I wasn't really trying to pass Harvick at that particular part of the track, but I'll take it. Thank you to the 4 car for holding them up. That's the spot, P15. Ooh, boy. Oh, boy, they're checking. Okay. Dodge the bullet there. Alright. We're doing good. Moving up through the field. More lap cars. Actually, no more lap cars. What is tragic, though, is I think I see Kurt up there. 3, 4. So what? Kurt's in 10th? Which really sucks. Thought he would be able to hang up in the top 5 a lot better, so that kind of breaks my heart. Also, Harvick's just driving right around me, so that's, I don't, yeah, it's, it feels like I'm on default setup or something. Like, it just sucks. So the gap to the leaders has gone down. It was like 8.3, 6.8. Good lord. Crew chief, I'm gonna smack your ass for freaking complaining about the lap times being off. Like, of course they're gonna be off. I'm on worn tires. I'm gonna, god damn. Oh, it's just so tight. It's gross. Robot programmer. Oh, damn. Oh, that's sick. That's cool to know. Are you working for Skynet? Oh, jeez. I don't know. That's cool. That's cool to know. Well, boy, I can't wait to pit. Looks like Burton is starting to fall off the pace, so we'll be able to get. Oh, we're not clear yet. Kind of slide job him there. Can't even, couldn't even cut down off the corner. Hey, there's a spot. Once the leaders get around that big wad of lap cars, they're kind of in clean air for a while. But yeah, we cut that gap in half. It looked like. What was it, like 11.5 seconds? Now it's down to 6.8. Like, that's lap cars held them up big time. And sadly, I couldn't even really take advantage of it because the car sucks. Oh my god, that is just, that's tight. Definition of tight should just be that corner there, because that was just awful. We're slipping a little. You play this game as long as I have over the years, it's just, you start to hear things. It just sounds like he's like saying, he really puts emphasis on slipping. Oh, that's some peak lap traffic energy. My goodness, that just brought them all back to me.
Come on, you can do better. We gotta pick up 7 seconds.
When is my crew chief gonna say something positive? All he does is this whole run, he's just been making fun of me.
29 car, up high. Hold your line. He's still there. All clear, buddy.
There was some Ricky Rudd and Waltrip just about had contact. That could have been, well, it could have been really good for me because I wasn't near them.
Number 29 is still there.
Props to Mark Martin for moving up to the field.
Gained another spot. The 29 car.
There we go. That's a spot. Get back on the racing circuit. There we go. People are pitting already. Interesting. We'll be pitting the next couple laps. Maybe lap 54. Because I know we can't make it on. And we got to pit 3 times.
You're 8 seconds behind the
It looks like Kurt is maybe 9th. So hey, he's gaining spots. Ooh, leaders are pitting already. Well, if they're gonna, I really can't afford to them to undercut me, so we're gonna pit along with them. All right, 4 tires. No, 4 tires. Lower the wedge, and that would be it. All right, we'll see what we can do. Kind of a rough first part of the race there. But, I mean, we're pretty close to a top 10, so that's all I could really ask for. We'll see if this wedge adjustment is the game changer that we need. Estimated time is a 16.1. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. I was only a second off the estimated time. That's, considering what we had in NASCAR, right, that's still not that bad. We'll see where this cycles us out. I'm hoping it's still right around the top 15 area. Now we got a little bit of clean track. We can start to see what we can do here. See if we can, you know, see how good this car is now.
Some of the leaders are coming in together. 60, 58. Got one outside. You're clear. Coming up on a car exiting pit road.
And it definitely felt better.
27, 82. That was your fastest lap so far.
Yeah, okay, it was a little bit faster, so progress is being made. I can still feel it being a bit too loose, or at least a bit too tight, so might need to make it a little more looser, but this was it's definitely an improvement. Definitely an improvement.
27, 87. Good lap. Keep hitting those marks. The leaders are bit.
We did undercut them, so I'm curious to see just how much this is going to help us in terms of just gaining like on-track time. It looks like we're going to cycle just about where we were running
That was
before.
your best lap of the day.
So about 16th, 17th.
The 17 car, down low. Nice pass. Clear.
Oh, David Green, why?
Car outside.
I was going to say why he hold me up, but he let me go.
Still there.
Kurt's up there in front of me.
28, 3.
He's-
Good lap. Still beside you.
Well, these are okay. These are some spots.
Come on.
Okay.
Clear, buddy.
Okay, this is not as bad as I thought. 13th, 12th, 11th. Okay. We might have gained some spots though. They are going to be on fresher tires, but only by 5 laps. I don't know how much that's gonna, like, how big of a difference that's gonna be.
27, 78.
I guess we'll find out here as the race goes on, but 11.2 is the deficit, so lap traffic's gonna have to play a factor again. But so far, I mean, the car is handling a lot better, so that's a big plus.
Take some of my robot money to make up for negative Nelly spotter.
Oh, that's a good one. Thank you, Mark, for the $4.99. I appreciate that.
Let's keep working that line.
Take some of my robot money to make up for negative Nelly spotter. I appreciate that. I really do need that because he's just... I can't recall him being positive this whole race. Like, wouldn't he be freaking proud that I started last and moved myself up to the top 15? Wouldn't that be something?
Number 97 is outside.
I'm kind of disappointed Kurt's not running in the top 10.
27, 81. That was a great lap, buddy. Clear all around.
And Kurt's getting held up, so
The
we'll
97 car, it's up high.
take the spot. Point situation is going to be interesting because, I mean, Tony's just up in front of me. I don't know how far Jarrett's back in the points. Like, will he take over second? Who knows? Herman Sadler just blocking me.
That's it. That's the speed we're looking for. Still there. Up another spot. All clear, buddy.
We'll definitely have to make this thing even looser when we pit again lap 104 maybe.
27.96. You're flying out there, buddy. Good job. Whoa, that was a quick lap. Number 11, it's up high. You're clear.
Well, Jack's brakes will never put you up, so free spots are on the horizon.
Keep running that line. That lap was fast. No one outside.
Okay, didn't expect to get to the inside like that, but it worked.
The 97 car.
And he's still got a good route the corner. Same with Kenseth. There's Stewart, our second place in points competitor. Oh, that's tight. Oh, ooh. Stewart and Kurt got into it there. That's cute.
Attaboy. Keep it smooth, just like that.
Kurt's getting held up by good but bad.
Number 97 is still there.
Sprague's now going to hold him up. It's good for me. Can we please clear him
What's wrong?
in the corner? What are you talking about? What's wrong?
You're clear.
There we go, 11th. Jack Sprague still holding people up. Wow, what a douche.
13. I want to see more of those laps. Good job.
Thank you. Finally. Finally, something positive.
The 21 car is looking right.
Ooh. I actually nicked the wall barely, but nothing. The game didn't even register that. So that's actually kind of impressive. The game didn't like give me right side damage.
Wow, you're fast.
Oh, we're catching Burton, like legitimately. We didn't even need lap traffic to get to him. That's a good feeling.
Clear all around.
Can I get to the inside of him is the other question. No, I can't.
27, 90. That's what I'm talking about. Nice lap. Number 99, it's up high. The
There
99
we go.
car is still there.
Oh my god, we made a pass and we didn't even need lap traffic to be in the way. Top 10 finally, hooray. On lap 69. Oh, that's indeed nice. I almost destroyed that. I almost missed my entry to that corner. So now we gotta see where everybody else is running. Oh god, there. Mark's 9th, like 3 seconds up the road. So maybe not, or 8th place. So I think 9th is all we're gonna get unless lap traffic really holds them up. That's not Stewart from me, it's Robbie Gordon. What am I thinking? I'm getting my drivers all mixed up. I thought that was Tony Stewart. Oh, Robbie Gordon's in an alternate scheme. Hey, that's interesting.
Dig, buddy, dig, dig, dig.
Can't pass me down here, Robbie, huh? Okay.
Clear on both sides. All right.
There we go. Get by them, him.
28-10. That speed will get
Yeah, it's true. Both cars are orange. It makes sense. I'm happy. It was a mistake that is understandably a mistake. I don't know. Yeah, 9th place is what, 3 seconds up the road for me, so I don't know if I'm gonna get to him. I don't even know if I'm gonna even stay in 10th place because Ricky Rudd's right there. But we got live traffic, so that could change everything.
27-90. Catch up to the leader. Keep on it.
Hey, Jimmy Johnson's 8th. He's having a good run.
Far outside. Still there.
Alright, that was one lap car we got around, no problem. 57 of Ashton Lewis. Not Kevin LePage, because LePage is retired.
22.
Don't you dare block.
Got one eye.
There we go, got the spot.
It's wearing down.
Beautiful. She's gonna hold up Ricky Rudd, thank you. What's crazy is even though we did, well, I don't know. I was gonna say
28-7.
we pitted at the same time the leaders did. Why didn't we gain spots? But
Let's get up there.
that wouldn't make sense because we didn't technically undercut them then. There was some people that did stay out a really long time, but I don't know who those were.
There's some leaders coming in.
Huh. Interesting that they're pitting that early. No. No, there's not. Crew chief is lying. What are you talking about?
28-13. Okay, let's get after these guys now.
Well, lap traffic's definitely holding them up now, so that's good. We can gain some time. Damn, 6.7.
Let's go now. Still 7 seconds off the lead.
Oh, someone's 9th. What? Someone blew up. I didn't notice. I don't see anybody on pit road. I guess somebody blew up in 9th, or ahead of me. Okay. Was it the? Could it possibly be Dale Jarrett? That would explain why the interval, like, all of a sudden dropped so heavily, but I think it might be lap traffic. I don't know, that was weird. Oh yeah, it was somebody that blew up. That was Sterling Marlin. So he must have been up there in the top 5. Interesting.
28-22. We're catching them, buddy. Stay with it. Come on, buddy. We're 6 seconds back. Let's get up there. Number 17 is gaining on you.
Jesus, sucks. We got like, what, 3 people behind me that are probably faster than me. We need lap traffic desperately to interfere with this. I mean, we got Kenny Wallace up there in the horizon, so that might help us. Tony Stewart has to be probably in the top 5 by now.
You got some passes left in there somewhere. I know you do. Just 6 seconds separates you and the leader. The 21 car has got a run on you.
Okay, not gonna lie, this race is probably one of my favorite ones of the season, and my car handled just a little bit better. Wasn't as tight. Otherwise, this has been legitimately, like, awesome. Like, it's not been easy to move up through the field. It's possible, like, it's just... I like it.
28-23. You're gaining on the leader. Okay, time to go. The leader is about 6 seconds ahead.
There's so much, just a logjam of cars up there. I wonder if that's like 8th to 2nd all in that one big group. I don't think so, but I can dream. Jeff Gordon finally got through all that, I saw. Kurt's just chilling in 11th, just teasing me of the possibility of him getting a top 10. That's a lot of them right there. I see Jimmy Johnson, Mark Martin, Dale Jr. Yeah, there's a lot of them that are being held up.
Number 23 is outside.
We'll get by Kenny Wallace without any problems.
Car is still there.
We'll try to pit her on lap 104.
They're all around. 28-12. That speed will get us to the front. Keep it up. Come on, buddy. We're 6 seconds back. Let's get up there.
Got...
The 30 car is outside. All clear, buddy.
Yeah, they're going to be dealing with more lap traffic soon. But even still, like...
Number 30 up high.
Yeah, the car is just handling so much more better. It's still a little bit tight, but it's definitely way, way better.
The 30 car is going high. 28-40. Catch up to the leader. Keep on it. Hold your line. He's still there.
If Kurt gets 11th, I'm giving you a 45 dono. Okay, challenge accepted. Well, I can't really contribute to helping Kurt, but now I'm rooting for Kurt even more. What if he gets 10th? Does that mean $97 super chat?
Just 6 seconds.
I don't know. Is that part of the rules? I mean, I think that is part of the rules, but I don't know. I'm excited either way. Kurt, get it frickin' 10th. Get 11th, please. That was a spot. We gained a spot, which is good. Ooh, tight off the corner.
28-56. Okay, buddy. We're faster than the leader.
No, I'm not. I lost like 6/10 of a second there. There's so much lies being just... It's annoying. Why would they say I'm gaining on them when I'm not? I think, yeah, we're starting to lose time, so...
28-30.
Well, we gained some.
Okay, let's get after these guys now. Okay, time to go. The leader is about
Mark
6
Martin's
seconds ahead.
fast. I'll say that much. Mark started in the back. I don't know where he was running, but definitely like in the mid-20s. Worked his way up to 5th. He might be the fastest car on track, which would be amazing. I would be up for a Mark Martin win. I don't think he's won this season. Probably should have won Bristol, but didn't.
28-26. You're closing on the leader.
Oh, okay, Sprinter. So we do got the... We have an official lore tally amount. I don't know what that means. I don't know what I was trying to say. An official amount of how things will be distributed. Kirk gets anything lower than 20th, no dono. That's a lot at stake.
28-53.
But then again, Kurt really rarely finishes outside of top 20.
Come on, buddy. We're
But I don't
6
know.
seconds back. Let's get up
I haven't... I mean, I've kept track of where Kurt's running for a while, but I don't know how it's been like throughout the whole season. I mean, I think he has 11 top 10s in 25 races, so that's... Well, for this game, that's not great, but... That's like a 50% chance of a top 10 like every race, almost. Maybe it's like a 45% chance, but...
28-36. We're catching them, buddy. Stay with it.
Is that just for like the entirety of the stream, or is that like a per race thing? That's the other question. Is it like a per race thing? Maybe it shouldn't be a per race, because then what if he gets like a top 10 twice? Then you have to do like $184, and that's like that might be that's probably asking for too much on that. That's our first wall hit. It wasn't. I like how I get a Darlington stripe, and it's not in the corners, but it's on the straightaway. That's the most me thing ever. That's such a me thing to do. I can't even. It's just funny. I can't even get mad about that. Per race, okay. Well, I hope Kurt doesn't always get top 10s every race then, because then that would be. Oh, that would be brutal. Brutal for your poor wallet. But I like this. I like this idea. You work overtime every now and then so I can make back whatever I lost. Damn. Sprinter, that's pretty cool. That means a lot. That you got so much expendable income, if that's the right word. Disposable? But the disposable sounds like a bad thing. Expendable, I don't know. Well, thank you for that. That's pretty. That means a lot. Also, I mean, the car has definitely gotten bad now. It took a little bit longer than before, but I think one more notch on the wedge will help, because even with the leader not in lap traffic, I mean, we are just about evening our lap times. Like, I've gained on him, he's gained on me, so it's been a back and forth type of thing. Oh, that's more AI stack, a little bit. What's interesting with this game, I don't know if it was the first game to do this, or maybe it was in Thunder 03, but when you're behind a car, you could definitely feel a little bit of that aero push, which is fascinating. That detail like that is in this game. Oh my god, Fittipaldi, that could have been really bad. Way to give me just no angle in the corner, and I still made the pass on your bitch ass. Ooh, okay, got by them, no problem. I could pit like even earlier than I think, just to undercut them all, but I'm just worried about how bad the fall-off's going to be. I really don't want to be on the defense. I want to try to be, I mean, with how far back I am, I kind of have to be on the offense, so I don't know. Ooh, okay, that could have been bad. This has definitely been one of my favorite races in recent memory. I didn't expect it to be this tough. I don't know. It makes me feel like I did like I did a race off camera, just kind of playing the game off camera. I used like a different account. It was like Profile 4. That kind of had like a default setup. So I don't know if it like saved that. But that was at Daytona though, so I don't know why it's like this. I don't know.
Number 22 is still there. Be patient. The 22 car is still there. Careful.
I am gonna pit this lap though. It's a lap less, or a lap before. Oh, then they say lead cars are pitting, so that was gonna undercut him, but that didn't really happen.
Number 22 is outside. We drop back a spot.
All right.
Let's push it.
All right, we're gonna make this a little bit looser. That might be a bad thing. I don't know, but it's worth a shot. Just a standard 4-tire stop. I don't know why I keep doing it every time I pit. I sweat my hands. NASCAR 05 had that arrow push. Yeah, it makes sense because NASCAR 05 was the last game EA used whatever game engine they did for this game and Thunder 03. So it makes sense that it still has some of that physics. Good stop on the pit crew. A little bit better than before. 16.9 maybe? So overall, pretty decent stop. And now we'll just see what this car can do with it being a bit looser. Oh no, this car is fast. This car is fast. I gotta get used to it being a little bit. It turns too much, but that was a good, decent lap time, even with us basically driving off the track, trying to get around Stanton Barrett. So that's still kind of horrifying how fast that was. Oh, yeah, that was a lot better. So we should cycle back out in about 8th place. That's where we were running before. God, this car. I love this fuck. This car, it's come to life. This is really good now. This is about what it felt like when I was practicing off camera. Pit cycle's just about done, it looks like. Somebody else still has yet to pit. That's Dale Jr. That's for position. Don't know who else is left to pit. But it does look like we're going to cycle maybe even better than we think. I don't know. Yeah, that wedge adjustment, that was a game changer. It feels a lot better now. We're not hitting as fast a lap time like our best lap before, but we're definitely nailing it a lot more consistently. Got some lap traffic that Gordon and Jimmy are just choking behind. Wow, this thing can turn. It had... Oh, that's a stack of... Oh my god. Alright, well, we gained 2 spots that way. I don't know if that was my fault entirely, but they were... It looked like they were going to wreck regardless, but I'll take it. P6. Leaders down Piros, so we'll cycle out 5th, which Actually is a net gain on our pit cycle. The leader, alright, he's right there. Okay, that's, what, about 6 seconds maybe? 6, yeah, I was right. So 6 seconds back, he's still got more lap traffic. Now we'll see if we can run him down. I don't know if we can, though. Seven laps to go. 5.9. All right. Okay, crew chief is right. We are actually closing in. Hello, Hermie Sadler. Imagine the balls on Hermie Sadler to throw a block like that. Yeah, that was nearly a wreck. That was wild. That was wild, Ultimate Dragon. I agree. What an arc this car has went into this race. It went from being an absolute trash box with just how tight it was. Then the second run, it got a little bit better. And now this run, it feels night and day better. I might have to go to like a quick race or something at Darlington and just look at my like setup and see if it's like saved it or like overrode it or something, because it's weird how the fourth gear isn't maxed out. I always make sure that thing is pretty close to redlining, and the fact that it's not makes me think that it's not a custom setup. So I don't know. It's weird. I don't know what changed. I don't know how it did that though. I have more questions than answers with that situation. The interval's kind of staying the same. I don't know if I'm gaining or losing any. Mark Martin's third, 2 seconds back, so please let Mark Martin win this race. He started in like the mid-20s, I think. That would be really nice to see him get a dub. So I kind of screwed him at Bristol when he probably should have won that. 6.1 CL. We are. Oh, Mark's gaining. He's closing in on whoever's second. Or first, what am I saying? Get a nice drop the corner, gets the inside of Brett Bodine. Yeah, I mean, we're just about hitting the same lap times they are, but with lap traffic on the horizon, I mean, there's a lot of lap cars, so I think we can gain a lot of time here on that. I really hope Mark can win this. If I can't, I want Mark to win. And every lap he's gaining. Yep, every lap he's gaining 0.2 of a second. See what this time is now with the interval. And oh, we gained another 10th. I wonder if Dale Jarrett's still leading, because I mean he started on pole and guy's gonna probably lead over 150 laps at this point unless something changes. That was a bad turn 3. That was a bad turn 3. And still gain time. Interesting. 5 seconds back, roughly, to Newman. I mean, the top 4, or now maybe the top 3, are pretty close.
You're gaining on the leader. Come on, buddy, we're 6 seconds back. Let's get up there.
This has definitely been... I'm just amazed how good this shit is. It's just nice to not have a race where we just absolutely destroy the field. We're just kind of slowly moving our way through the field this whole run. It's taken us about 100 laps to get to this point.
Had a change of mind in the dono amount. First to 5th is $97. 6th to 10th is $70. 11th to 20th is $45. Anything below 20th is $0.
Ooh. Okay, that's good to know. Maybe that might be a better idea so you don't spend hundreds of dollars per race. Or, I don't know, but that's... I'm going to have to write that down so we have like an official lore amount.
Keep on it. Keep hitting those marks. Leader's about 5 seconds ahead.
Does that apply to NASCAR Heat 5 as well, or is it just Thunder 04? Because I'm assuming it's Thunder 04 because you didn't say anything about Heat 5, which is fine. Actually, I don't even know if you're...
47, 96. Dig, buddy, dig, dig, dig.
I was gonna say I don't know if you're here on Sundays when I'm streaming the Heat 5 stuff. Actually, I'm not really sure. But thank you, regardless, for the $5 super chat. I appreciate that. Oh, that reference. Ooh. 70 is his Kurt's Southwest tour number. Damn, that's a good one. I like that. I like the significance behind the amounts. That's a good one. Oh, okay, you do work on Sundays. I was thinking, because I haven't seen you in chat on Sundays, so I was wondering, like, if you're there. I can't remember.
48, 7. Come on, buddy, push it. We can pick up some more spots.
That would explain it. So some people are pitting early, because I think they're just short pitting. I'm afraid to do that, because I don't think our car can go... Actually, I mean... Nah, we still can't. But we have to. I mean, for us to even make it to the end on fuel, we would have to pit our lap 150, somewhere around there. We are closing on the leader. We gained a couple tenths. But I think 5th is all we're gonna get, unless lap traffic really screws them up. I don't think we're gonna see us win this race. It's gonna be close, though. I think. I'll have to talk to you, Sprinter, when the stream ends later tonight. Because with that type of amount, I mean, with how often you super chat, like especially with the special ones like 45 or 97 or 70 now, you definitely earned the right to have like a custom super chat GIF come up. Like I would love to do that for you because you've always been such a dedicated fan of the channel now. Like, I want to show some kind of gratitude, do something back for you for all the stuff you've done. Like, that... I used to do that a couple years ago, back when I was doing the Heat 3 stuff. There was always one person I would always do, like, a $1.99, like, super chat, and I would have a gift based on... Or I have, like, the emote thing kind of pop up, or the alert pop up with, whatever he wanted, so... Gotta bring that back. I gotta do something in return for all that, for all the stuff you've done for me, like... Well, oh, we gained 4th. Hello. Dale Jarrett's not lean, so it might be Tony Stewart. Which, again, he's another driver that started way in the back. This race is interesting to see. I guess the comers and goers, maybe? That's 3rd. So now we'll see who's 2nd and 1st. I think Mark took over 2nd. Tony Stewart, I guess, is leading now. Interesting kind of shakeup. 4.9. Alright. Oh. Damn, Mark Barn got absolutely destroyed by lap traffic. I mean, he was at 1.2 seconds behind the leader. And now he's not. He was as close as like a second and a half back. I do have an idea for a specific super chat, and I really need to get on it. I mentioned this a long time ago. But I wanted... Oof. I do want to have like a super chat alert be something kind of hot. Like if someone does like $100, that Date 500 comes in here and does that sometimes. I need to have it be. It's from the scene like One Piece film Gold. One of the characters is like trying to seduce one of the people to like get the characters beyond like a certain area, so they. She basically says like. It works in the context of like the super chat being like a big amount, and then the character says, "Oh, it's so big." It's like, oh, that's a brilliant idea. I need to do that. I need that. I need to do that. But I don't know if this. I don't know if I can do like gifts with that. Like I have like this. Like I don't know if I can do like an actual video clip. I don't know if that works. I'm assuming it does because I think I've seen Kamikaze use it before. But I got to do that at some point. 4.9 seconds. I'm kind of just stalling out now. Mark's gone around a bunch of lap cars. Oof. So we'll see if Mark can run down Stewart. I mean, I'm not really sure if we can. Am I seeing that right? Bobby's not... Wait, Bobby's leading? I thought it was Tony. Oh my god, I'm stupid. Holy shit, it is! Wow. Wow, when did I pass Tony? Oh, that's even more wild. Labonte is pretty good in this game, but usually he's not always like a race winner. I guess he can be, but... I'm shocked. Go Bobby. God, lap traffic. Bobby Hulk Labonte. I think in this game he does have the Hulk scheme. Yeah, because I think the Hulk movie came out in 2003. So. Oh, it finally happened. Took 144 laps. We finally got a Darlington stripe. That was so much time we lost there. Fuck. Well, I mean, I don't think we're going to win the race regardless, but that was a lot of time we lost there.
28.56. That speed will get us to the front. Keep it up.
I don't know, that sucked.
28.53. We're catching them, buddy. Stay with it.
Mark's starting to close back in on him, but Labine shockingly got around lap traffic pretty good. That's not what I want to do.
28.66. Okay, let's get after these guys now.
I mean, 30... Yeah, I'm going to pit next time by. With how little laps we have left to go, and how the car seems to fall off. It's falling off a little bit more now than before, but with how little laps we have left to go, we can definitely... I mean, that's really our only strategy, is just pit early, so... That's going to be my plan, if I can just... There we go.
The 12 car is outside. Stay with it.
There
We'll
we
get
go.
that back.
4 tire stop. We do got some damage to repair, but not a big deal. This might be the winning strategy. If we undercut them like this, this could work. This could work out in our favor. Shocked I didn't pit sooner. Some people did pit pretty early. They're like around lap 120. Fucking god. Why? Why? Pit crew. Oh. Why? They just don't want to win today. They really don't want to win. That is a NASCAR NASCAR. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is awful. That is absolutely some NASCAR 2008 on the PS2 vibes right there. That was unacceptable. I mean, even with this undercut, we're still gonna... Oh, that's infuriating. Infuriating. I couldn't even say the words. I was so mad.
62.98. Got one high. Number 22 is gaining on you. All clear, buddy. The 11 car up high. Okay, we're clear. 27.88. That one was quick. Let's do it again.
Oh my god, Kurt's 21st. Oh, he's 2 laps down, so he did pit probably with everyone else around lap 120 something. So I don't know. All we can do now is just kind of hope we cycle out and gain. I don't know. Like, I know the car is pretty fast now.
Leaders are headed in. 27.64. You're looking great from where I'm sitting.
That's a lot of lap cars there. Good lord.
The 24 car is up high.
It's okay. We'll just pass them all down low.
The
Oh
22
boy.
cars coming up quick. 27.73. That's the lap time I'm looking for. Keep it up, buddy.
Beep beep, Kenseth. Biffle and Fittipaldi are just stacking everyone up. I mean, it's good for me. I mean, I got... Oh, that was hot. God, we made that look easy. Oh, that was perfect. That was, oh, that was beautiful.
28-41. Great lap, great lap. Number 42, still low.
Trick screaming at his crew. Yeah, that, I mean, that was bad. There's no other word around. I mean, that was just a bad pit stop. So if we lose this race by about 4 seconds, I'm gonna blame it on the pit crew, because then we would have had to win, because that's how much they cost me on the pit stop, was 4 seconds.
That's a quick one, buddy. Keep it up. That's what I'm talking about. Nice lap. The leaders are coming into pit. Swap out. Forget about him.
Oh, David Green. Oh, that could have been bad. Dodge the bullet there. Yikes.
28-4. Good lap. Keep hitting those marks. Got one outside. The 45 car is looking right. Clear. 47-63. That's the quickest one so far. Carlo. We're in the top 10. Okay.
Good news is we cycled out everybody that left pit road, which is good. I don't think there's no way we're gonna cycle out in the lead, but we can get pretty damn close to it.
47-76. Keep coming. We're getting there.
That's Dale Jarrett, who was up in the top 5, so that's good.
Clear.
Up to 7th. Whoever's leading still has yet to come down Piro, which either is a good or bad thing, but I don't know who's leading at this point.
Okay, buddy, we're faster than the leader. Let's
Bobby
get up
Labonte
there.
was in front of me, so that's kind of alarming. So I guess Mark is staying out. Is Mark gonna really choke this raceway by pitting so much later? Like, I don't know. That was a bad corner, but I don't know.
47-99.
No, Bobby Labonte is in front of me, so never mind. I don't know what I was thinking. Ooh, Mark's ahead of Labonte. Interesting. Wait, no. Yeah, there's Mark there. Okay, well, never mind. I do see Labonte. I actually can see him. Interesting.
You're clear. Got one outside.
I don't know. I mean, oh, contact with Labonte and someone up there I saw. That was interesting.
47-83. We're catching them, buddy. Stay with it.
I don't know what they're...
Now, 20 laps to go.
20 to go. I mean, I could see him, but I don't know if it's enough time. Mark is actually... He might catch them. I don't know. This race has gotten really interesting. This is like a 10 out of 10 race. Well, maybe a 10 out of 10 race.
Catching up to the leader. Keep on it.
Oh my fucking god, Mayfield. Get out of the way.
All clear, buddy.
Fine, we'll go 3 wide Darlington because why not? Damn. Ooh, we did gain some time. Mark Martin's right there behind me. Oh man, he might be faster than all of us. Somebody else blew up. I'm amazed that didn't wreck me. But that could have been really bad. Fuck, there goes a lot of our tire wear. 1.9 back. Oh, we got a shot. He's still getting held up by Kenny Wallace. Interesting developments. There is a lot of lap cars in front of him, so this is our best chance to get the lead here. Oh, we're gaining. That was a second. That was disgusting. The amount of time we gained there. Get out of the way, Joe Nemechek. I still couldn't get around him. Oh. Hey, hello NASCAR 48. Thanks for being a member again for 22 consecutive months. Damn, that's like damn near 2 years. Thank you so much. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. It does mean a lot. It goes a long ways. Helps out the channel. Keeps me from staying away from factories. Bobby Labonte is just throwing this race away. Oh my god, what an absolute choke artist. He is just, oh, now here comes, oh my god, what a mess. What an absolute mess. Battle for a lead between me and Labonte and lap traffic in the way. Ooh. Oh, Hermie Sadler, why? Oh, Hermie Sadler, why get in the way? Oh, we were so close. Alright, got by Hermie Sadler. I don't know. That was our chance. That was our freaking chance, and Joe Nemechek is randomly fast now. Do you see that? Like, he's actually reeling Labonte in. Like, what is this? Must have... I can't even... I don't know. It's weird. I'm so confused. Why is Joe Nemechek so fast? I can't get around him. There we go. Got the inside of him. Oh, and Elliott Sadler holding up Labonte. Oh, you love to see it. To the inside. Oh. Oh, he's getting held up. Oh, he's getting just absolutely just blockaded. Oh, for the lead. Clear. We gotta clear Sadler, too. Oh, yeah. Yeah! Okay. Alright, let's run away. Finally, with like 10 to go. Now we just gotta run away. Oh man, looks like it's just gonna be a battle between. After Waltrip and Biffle, there's not going to really be any other lap cars to worry about. So, I'm a little concerned this might be it. Like, in terms of lap traffic saving us. I think Labonte is still slightly faster. I mean, he did pit after us, so he does got a little bit fresher tires than me. Probably by about 10 laps. Now here comes Labonte on the outside. But lap traffic gonna hold him up, so not really the ideal move. And he's gonna get by both of them without really much of a problem. So that sucks. Also, Newman's fast. He's only a second and a half behind. Where did he come from? I gotta worry about him too. Yeah, Labonte's fast. Yeah, he's fast. He's definitely faster than me. Newman's closing in on me. Looks like we are going to hit these lap cars, so that may help us out. Gap them on 1 and 2. Let's see what he can do in 3 and 4. Oh, that's some more contact between scrubs. Oh, we got the run at Fittipaldi at the right point of the track, but oh my god, Robbie. Oh, goodbye to our angle in the corner. That was basically non-existent. But we'll get around Fittipaldi, right around Robbie, so no problems. Well, there was a little bit of problems, but I got some lap traffic between me and Labonte, so that's good. Newman's only a second back, so good lord is he fast. Oh my god. We might have to worry about Newman before this is over. We just need to put more lap traffic between me and the field. Repo Dime, please, for love of God, do not be a pain in the ass. I mean, he's trying. Oh, he's being a pain. He's being a big pain in the ass to get around. We got Steve, we're side by side with him at least, so he should give me the. There we go. Jeez, what a pain. Alright, now it's just. God, I can't believe how this is playing out. I can't believe how this is played out. I mean, it took us the whole race to get to the front. Within 10 laps. Like 10 laps to go. Got the lead. Hanging on to it. White flag, 4/10 of a second away. Newman is closed in tremendously. Oh, we're going to have enough car. We're going to have enough tires. Just got to get through 3 and 4 confidently. Or comfortably. Take it easy. Roll through the corner. Off the corner. We're going to do it. Last to first. Yeah! Yeah! Oh, God! Oh, my God, what a pain. What a...
Not a single caution lap was run in the whole race.
Whoa, that doesn't happen very often. It makes you pay a whole lot more for any mistakes. You don't have the cushion of yellow flags to get caught up.
The MB&A car had to work hard for the win.
Yep.
You know, I credit that whole crew for an exceptional race. It takes everyone working together to get results like that. What a great race for that team.
And now we got our victory celebration, and I don't have any idea where Kurt finished, so... that car is in pretty good condition for Darlington. No burnout. No, we're gonna save our equipment. I'm sure in real life, if this happened, no one would be happy about that. Pulling the Mark Martin where I don't do a burnout. That's our first Southern 500 win. That's a nice looking trophy. Nice. I mean, we kind of snookered them at the last minute. We led 11 laps. And Bobby Labonte led 75. Mark Martin with 8. A lot of lead changes, 15 of them. Damn. Jimmy Johnson 7th, Rod 8th, Gordon 9th, Rusty 10th, and Kurt is going to finish 15th. So, alright. Tony Stewart 11th, so we do gain actually a lot of points on him. Where did Mark start? He started 25th. Yikes. But top 15 for Kurt. He did lead a lap. Interesting. That probably during the cycle. How many cars on lead lap? 16. Huh. Kurt was going to be the next car I was going to lap then. Huh. Okay. Let's see. Terry Labonte, 37th and 19th. And we got Marlon with the DNF, Ward Burton with the DNF, and then everybody else is multiple laps down. Hey, Sprinter with the $45 super chat for Kurt. I see what you did there. Well, thank you for that. I appreciate that. I'm going to have to write that down. Like what your criteria is. Get my handy dandy notebook out here. Where's my pen? There's my pen. So we're gonna write this down. This is like the rules of what he prefers. Sixth, 10th equals 11th. Alright. Got that. I got it written down in my notebook. My little mini notebook here. So we got this on record. But, yeah, it was a weird race. It was a weird race how that played out. I don't think I was using a custom setup. I don't know. We're gonna have to look at the... We're gonna have to save our progress, then go to a quick race and see. Because that did not seem like a custom setup by any stretch. We do gain points on Tony, which really didn't expect with how that race was playing out. And Mark's still 6th. Kurt's still 9th. Bobby Labonte 10th. He did gain a lot on Kurt because he finished 2nd. So, yeah, that was a really good run for Bobby. So, there's our top 15. Rudd's 14th with a really off season. Mark has yet to win. But we're going to say... Oh, it was... No wonder why. It booted my game up, and it put me on, like... That's why. That explains it, because Profile 4, that was the one I was using, kind of just playing the game off camera, because I didn't have my setups and stuff. That's why it did that. Yeah, because, see, I was doing that the other night. That explains it, then. Well, that sucks. Now, that explains... Oh, that really sucks. That would explain why... Yeah, that would explain why then. Oh, now I gotta like re-put in all my setups because... Oh, that's gonna be a pain. I don't think it's saved any, because now it's on this account. Yeah, because on profile 4. If I go back to my profile 1, is that like... Oh, okay, it's saved. Okay. I just had to switch it then. Okay. I was worried. I thought I would have to... Now I'm on profile 1, so that should have all my setups and stuff. So yeah, that explains why I was so off at Darlington's, because I wasn't using my default or my custom setup. Huh. Well, I mean, it made the race really interesting. I mean, that was really freaking good from like flag to flag. And our shop is done. Shop edition complete, simulation software. So that's under the bodies, so we'll have to sell one of our other ones. So what is our weakest one? 71. Our best... I guess technically this one would be our weakest. We'll sell a body and then build a new one. 77, 9 races. Alright, then we'll have to repair some of this stuff. This one's definitely our weakest and our lowest condition. That's still 76, that's definitely our best one. Engines, that's 69's our best one. This one's our weakest. That'll go up a little bit with the efficiency. So we're going to Richmond with, I don't think the best stuff we've ever had, but it's still going to be pretty good. I mean, Richmond we've always run really well at. Yeah, now that we did all that, let's go to our shop editions. And I don't know what else to really get. I feel like the car is already pretty good as is. We'll get the engine dyno, just because we can't really do anything else. So we'll do that. 1.5 million for 6 races. Even though, I don't know if the engine-specific chassis stuff, like, I don't know if that helps. I've heard it does help, so I might be wrong. But, I mean, all the years I played this game, I never did any track-specific chassis, and it still felt pretty good. Why'd I back out? Pfft. Actually... Is there a way to manipulate the paint schemes? Because Terry Labonte was in that Got Milk car, and that's the car I was running off camera. So we'll go with Terry. We'll keep that, and then we're gonna put Kurt. Is this the way to change the AI paint schemes? Like, can I make Kurt run this car for Richmond? Is that a thing? Like, if we just, like, switch all these paint schemes around, does that factor in the... I don't know. We're just gonna see if that changes anything. Because it did that for... I don't know. It's interesting. So we're gonna go to Richmond. We got everything we need. We all got everything built, ready to go. That's our best tire grip right there. Why did I back out? What is wrong with me tonight? Go with that. Engine. 69's our best one there. Body. That's our best one there for downforce. 72 car rating, another pretty solid one. I'm pretty sure that's not how it works. I don't. It could be just a wild coincidence. It could very well just be a wild coincidence that it just worked out that way. But I don't know. It's just weird, because that was the last car I was using off camera last night, and it's, I don't know, it's weird. Kurt's third. Yeah. Did it save my setup? Is my setup still in here? Oh, I think it is. Yes, it is. Yeah, alright. We got our setup stuff. Show the pic. Yes, I will. That's a good time to mention that. This is another really good one. Bring this up here. Copy, paste. Open up a new tab. Copy, paste that. Boom. And there we go. That's what Sprinter made. It's another gem. It's another good one. Track Guardian Ricky Rudd. Hell yeah. And there's a rooster. That is... Peak. That's great. I like that. Thank you for taking the time to make that. I like that. Nice attention to detail. It's good stuff. I'm going to take a drink and revel in its greatness. I like that. Hopefully Ricky Rudd has a good race here at Richmond. I mean, he's got to live up to the hype for this picture. Like, it has to happen. Please, it needs to happen. But yeah. Also, I never noticed. This swoop is an R. It makes the letter R. I never thought of that, and I never noticed. But that is some... That's smart. That's cool. But yeah, thank you as always for taking the time to do these. I appreciate it. Without further ado, I'm going to do some practice laps. Get a feel for the car, because now we're running with, like, actual setups, so this is going to probably feel really weird to me for a little bit. But don't worry. We're still going to start last in this. Just make sure everything's all good to go. That was an awful. I might have to make it a bit tighter. It's pretty on edge. Yeah, I might make it. I might tighten up just a little bit. It's really, really touchy. So that's really about the only other adjustment I think I can make to it.
That was your fastest lap so far.
I mean, it's pretty good now, but I just worry about the long run when it starts getting bad. Like it's gonna, like I can definitely see myself wrecking in like 70 lap like run or something. Like, then again, I am nailing some good lap times, but I'd rather just have a car that's like a tenth or two slower just so I can be able to drive it. So we're going to change that, lower it down just half around. That should be good for everything else. Everything looked good to me. So without further ado, we're going to have MRN take it away. And we're not going to qualify, so we'll see what they have to say. And I'm sure they're going to try to make a story about me running bad, but I chose to be back there.
MRN welcomes you to Richmond, Virginia for tonight's race, the Chevy Rock and Roll 400. Richmond offers a little something for everyone, doesn't it, Barney?
Well, Richmond is a short track with a wide surface. They can go a lot faster than it appears on this speedway. Look for a lot of passing and a ton of close calls.
An impressive average finish record for Kevin Harvick.
He's definitely been a factor at all the short tracks so far, you're right. But he still has to stay out of trouble and take care of the car in this race.
The MB&A car will start this race a little farther back than he's used to.
You're right, it's going to be tough for him. You get so used to starting up front, and then you have an off week and you have to start towards the back. Then when race day comes, you feel like you passed 1,000 cars at the end. And worse yet, sometimes you never make it to the front.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
That was good. I didn't have really anything to say. Mark Martin, alternate scheme. I saw that. Kurt's not an alternate scheme either, so I guess it was just coincidence Terry Labonte was in that 5 car then. I guess that guy was right. Well, here we go. Let's hope Kurt gets a good run. I mean, he's starting third. I don't know. But here we go. 200 laps. And we're going to try to take it easy here on the start, because I think, you know, I mean, we're racing with slower cars back here, so. Oh, that's a... Well, I was trying to take it easy, but I can't... You know, I can only do so much if they're just going to stop. We got 200 laps. I think it's going to be a one pit stop type of race with how this race plays out normally. This game turns 19 years old tomorrow. Damn. Huh. Yeah, it's interesting. Back in the, you know, the early 2000s, these EA games would always come out in September, which is kind of what the Heat games were doing from Heat Evolution to 4. It's interesting. Joe Nemechek is in the Looney Tunes car, which he's a couple months late on that because I think it was for the spring race. But we do got a couple of alternate schemes. I like to see that. So far, so good. I'm glad I made that wedge adjustment to tighten up just a smidge because it definitely handles a lot better. I am taking it a little easy trying to get up to the field because I don't want to just destroy the car. Remember Harry Gantwall races in September? Yeah. Yeah, that's still a iconic type of thing, like what he was able to do for that month. A feat I don't think any driver has gotten. I mean, we've seen Mark Martin get 4 in a row. I think that was in '91, so that was before. No. I know Mark got 4 in a row at some point, but definitely wasn't like in the same month. Is that the only driver in history? Well, I could be wrong, but I wonder how many drivers. That is an interesting stat. How many drivers have won throughout the entirety of a month? Harry Gant got all of them in September. Maybe probably Richard Petty at some point. I mean, he's broken all of the different types of records. He probably has done that too at some point. That would be interesting, just how often that would happen. I'm more of a silent partner. Keep up the vids. Thank you. Thank you, BC Wizzle, or BC, whatever nickname you wanted me to have, or have you be, but it's no problem. That's what the youngsters call a lurker. That's what you're doing. Nothing wrong with that, though. I still appreciate you tuning in and watching from the shadows, like Batman. I don't know. But yeah, we're getting up through the field. Things are going pretty smoothly, except for that one car incident. But yeah, I'm still... Whoever's leading, it might be Tony Stewart. I mean, he's just gone. I mean, my lord. Oh, hello, Jimmy. Where's Toxic? Toxic senses. Ooh. Toxic senses has got to be tingling after that. No noticeable damage on the hood, so that's good. Michael Waltrip again in the same alternate scheme as he was last race, so that's interesting. Very seldomly do we see like an AI driver run like an alternate, like the same alternate scheme twice. You know, 2 in a row. So interesting development there. Man, Tony Stewart. That is the most diabolical lead ever. And he's gone. I mean, he's about to lap people not even 20 laps into the run. So he's got a fast piece there. Well, yeah, I mean, we're doing really good. Just the only problem is, you know, it's that too big of a gap to gain. I don't know, like, they usually get around lap traffic pretty good here at Richmond. It's not like Darlington, so I don't know if we're going to have that same type of luck. But then again, we've always been really good at Richmond. And the AI have always seemed to be pretty slow, so I think we could maybe pull it off. But it's going to take a while. It's going to take me probably well over 100 laps to probably get the lead. Now we're starting to get into a little bit more competitive cars throughout the field, so it's getting a lot. It is getting harder to pass. It doesn't help that Terry Labonte's just blocking me. But we'll get to the inside of it no problem. Johnny Benson P15, good to see that. Oh, I hit the back. Sorry. Ultimate Drag's not gonna like me for that one. I gained. I mean, hey, I pushed him into like another position, so it's not as bad as I thought. Yeah, I'm glad I made the thing a little bit tighter, because you can see it really wiggling. If I had that one, I mean, that thing would be wrecking. We would have wrecked by now, probably. Oh, look at Johnny Benson go. It's up to, he's about to take 12th, but we're about to take 12th. Damn. All right. Heat 12. I think Ricky Rudd's in 10th, so Rudd's having a pretty alright run. Now we're in kind of clean air for a little bit, so we'll see what kind of how much damage we can do in terms of cutting the lead down. It was like 10.6 maybe when we crossed the line last time. Oh, that's 7/10 of a second. Is that? Am I seeing that right? 9.6 this lap. So we'll see. Maybe I'm misremembering the intervals, but if we're really getting like 7/10 of a second a lap, then yeah, that's kind of brutal. I don't know. .2, so yeah, we're definitely closing. I'm thinking it's going to be probably around lap 100. Sometime after lap 100. I think that's kind of a safe bet, because he did have a pretty good jump on me from the start. Out to Burton, 8.6 back. Ooh. Should have made the pass there, but couldn't do it. Oh, what a punk! He's blocking. Gotta try to get a good run off the corner, cuts the inside. Just like that. He won't block me down there, but he'll block me all the way in turn 1. I've yet to see Kurt, so Kurt must be running pretty good.
Number 21 is outside. Still beside you.
That's a lot of cars there, all under a blanket. Yeah, it's just all because of Fittipaldi. Up to the top 10. Got Jared to pass, Rusty to pass, Mark to pass. That's going to put us up into 5th or 6th. Kurt is still 3rd, I think. Look at that. Hell yeah. Good to see. He's got some big time track position. Oh, that was bad. Oh, that little Jarrett. Oh, Kurt must be 2nd. Look at that. Hell yeah, go Kurt. I gotta make one more pass to kind of confirm that, but I'm positive he's running 2nd, which is pretty damn good. Go Kurt. Hell yeah. I'm sure Tony Stewart's leading because he's a tryhard, but I like to see it. Hell yeah.
Number 27 is outside. 2058. Making up some time. Outside.
Still gaining time on the leader, but he's got such a big jump start on me.
Keep digging. We still need to pick up about 8 seconds on the leader.
This race flies by though. We go from Darlington that took about an hour and 28 minutes, and then we go to this one, which is probably gonna take us just like an hour and 10 maybe.
2088. Okay, let's get after these guys now. Number 11 is still there. Clear on both sides.
.6 on the interval.
Only 8 seconds back to the leader. Stay hungry. The 16 car wants to get by you. Okay, we're clear.
From what I remember, always on the long run, we just always seem to do a lot better.
Let's get up there.
So I'm kind of curious just to see if that's still the case again. I don't know. That was another bad corner. I see Kurt up there, so he is legitimately in 2nd. Poor Tony Stewart is like, what, a 7 or what, a 5.5 second lead maybe?
Keep it up. We're about 7 seconds off the leader's back bumper.
Gets the inside of Gordon for 4th.
2078. Keep coming.
Yep.
Getting there.
So I'm assuming Stewart's leading by a crazy margin.
Number 24 is coming high. All clear, buddy.
Looks like Junior's closing in on Kurt, but Kenny Wallace could potentially hold him up. No, he's not. Junior's just going to block all the way down here. Wow. What a bastard.
Still 7 seconds off the lead.
He's going to... No, don't pass Kurt. Stay behind him. I need him to get a top 5. There we go. Get the inside of him. There we go. We'll get the spot. Hold him up. Yeah. Oh, Kurt blocking. I'm all right. All right. Oh, a game. I can't have that right now.
Keep on it. The 8 car is still there. Third place.
up to third. Pretty sure it's Tony Stewart leading this race. I mean, it would make the most sense because he started on pole. Yeah, it is, yeah. What a try hard. There we go, past Kurt nicely. Didn't get held up. I didn't like make him lose an extra spot, so that was a very comfortable, straightforward pass. Oh, good luck, Kurt. Hang on to that top 5. How big of a gap it is from 5th place to 6th. I mean, pit strategy can kind of come into play and mess things up, but I think he's going to probably finish top 5. Have to see how long we have to stay, or how long we have to stay out. I think it's going to be pretty clear one pit stop type of race. So we're not even halfway on fuel yet, and we're already close to 50 laps. So maybe around lap 120, possibly. Kind of curious how many cars will lap before the end of the race, because that Tony Stewart's got to be pretty close. I mean, more than half the field lapped down at this point, which is, I mean, absolutely insane considering it's barely been 50 laps. That's like, that's insane. Let's see. 4.8. 5th place is 8 seconds back, so 5th place is almost, not quite, but very close to going half a lap down, so Tony Stewart might be in the top 15 possibly. Like, how many cars is lapped? I mean, that's just, it's nuts. Maybe we can, maybe our car will be so fast that we'll, like, lap, or at least get up close to the top 5 and see where Kurt's running. Like, we'll be able to see him again. That'll be wild. Car is definitely starting to get a bit loose, which again was good. I made that adjustment just so you know, I'm not wrecking, because I would probably wrecked by now had I not adjusted it. So thank goodness I did a little bit of practice laps just to make sure everything's all good to go with the car, or just to double check on it. Oh, Dale Jr. took over 3rd. I predicted I would get to Stewart past lap 100. I don't think that's going to be the case. With how much we keep closing in on him. getting hell of some lap traffic now.
2096. You're closing on the leader. You're clear. Far outside. Easy now. Gonna need some of that grip later. Hold your line. You're still there. 21, 27. We're slower than the leaders, buddy. We gotta pick up some time. Okay, we're clear.
Gotta be a little bit careful now with how this car is driving, just because it's getting a little bit looser. Still getting a bit on edge. Kurt drops back to 5th. I don't know where 6th place is running, but it looked like there was a pretty huge gap, so I think Kurt's gonna be good for a little bit on that.
Your right rear tire's wearing down. Far outside. 21, 21. Get up on that wheel now. Let's go. Hold it steady. 3 wide. All clear, buddy.
Yeah, Stewart just got by with the lap traffic.
21, 18. Time to go. Let's get on it. 1.5 seconds off the leader, buddy. Easy, buddy. That left front tire's seen some action. Far outside. Hold your line. You're still there. Okay, we're clear. 21, 33. You're gonna have to step it up to stay in this one. Got one outside.
Leave it to Kenseth to block.
Is still there. Number 10.
There
He's
we
looking
go,
to
got
pass.
by him. Alright, just one more car to worry about with lap traffic for now.
35. The leader's gaining a couple tenths a lap on us. About 1.5 off the leader.
Still have yet to hit halfway on fuel, so it looks like... Oh, never mind. There we go. So lap 127 is where we're gonna pit.
21, 5. Leaders are trying to drive away now. Let's get up there. Got one hot. The 40 car is still there. 21, 25. You're losing ground on the leaders. The leaders are about a second and a half
Oh,
ahead.
there goes Curry, lost his top 5. So Jarrett's up to now 5th. And we're under a second now from Tony, so this is good.
Push it. We can pick up some more spots.
There has to be less than 15 people on lead lap now if I had to bet. There's Newman about to go lap down. But yeah, we're there. Took us almost 70 laps, but we're here.
20, 95. Keep coming. We're getting there. Work with the leader. Let's see if we can break away from the pack.
And that's gonna be for the lead.
The 20 car is still there.
And there we go. Took 68 laps, but we got the lead. New leader.
Clear. 21,
Just gonna pull away.
doing fine.
Still going to be a little bit careful how we have to drive the car because, as you can see, it's still a bit loose. That was a terrible turn 1. Still maintain the lead. There we go. All right, be good.
21, 52. Keep digging. Far outside. You're clear.
So now it's just a challenge just to see how many cars we can put a lap down before the end of the race. 5th is already more than half a lap down.
The 41 car.
So when we hit about 13 seconds on the lap interval, that's when we'll be hitting the finish line. So right about when I'm hitting turn 3, Jarrett's hitting the finish line. Interesting.
21, 14.
wonder if we can lap the whole field. I don't know if that's going to be possible, but we're going to try.
Number 23 is outside. 21, 38. Good job. The 23 car is coming right. Take care of those Goodyear Eagles.
Oof.
Clear all around.
Ugh. Ugh. That was just bad.
Is inside. All clear, buddy.
Alright, let's get back by Kenny Wallace. That was bad.
23 car.
Let's not even acknowledge that happened.
Way to go. Clear on both sides. Car up high. Still there. All clear, buddy. 21, 28. Talk to me. 3 wide. Clear.
I think that has to be officially less than 10 cars on the lap if I had to guess.
25. You okay in there? Got one outside. Number 31 is gaining on you. 21, 58. Nice work. All right.
Alright,
Clear all around. 21, 58.
14.6. Oh. Yeah, I gotta take it a little more easy. I mean, we got a nice enough lead. We don't gotta push it. Popular buying pitting early. Ooh, some pit strategy.
One car is outside.
Yeah, I mean the pit window is open, I suppose.
This is what we live for. Keep on it. Still there. Okay, we're clear. Got one high.
Got some other people pitting.
21, 55. You're doing fine. Off high. Clear all around.
Ooh, almost right side damage.
21, 61. Looking good out there.
It looks like Kurt might be still 6th, which is good. Rusty's, I'm assuming, in 7th. More people are pitting, it looks like. No? Okay.
21, 55. Way to go. Clear all around.
I don't know what PSG is, but
Awesome job
I'm
so
assuming
far,
it's a show. No, that's Ricky Rudd, so maybe Ricky Rudd's running 7th, maybe.
Car looks real good out there. You're clear. Number 27 has got a run on you.
Oh my god, this car.
27.
Wow, it's gotten bad. Even then, we're probably still gaining time on the leader, so, or, you know, Tony Stewart, so. Still probably pretty good.
22, 15. Nice job. The 27 car. It's up high. Okay, we're clear.
Oh, Penny Stocking Garnerville. Okay. Yeah, I'm surprised.
Easy on those Eagles, driver.
I'm surprised that's not on there. I think it would.
21, 72. Way to go.
Yeah, I'm really glad I made that wedge adjustment in practice. Because I would have wrecked by now if I had that on a full round. Because this thing has gotten really stupid.
Got one outside. 21.82. Let's go. The 4 car is passing high. You're clear.
Yeah, I don't know how Rudd didn't spin out either from that. I remember when I did my every win video for Ricky Rudd, I did include that save in the video because I thought that was just really cool.
Number 11, up high. Clear all around. 21.68. You're the man. Number 30 is outside.
Nope, there goes our right side damage. Just, you know, it had to happen at some point. God. Maybe it's better to pit earlier just because this thing is really, really sucking. Even our lead on Tony Stewart, like, we haven't actually... I mean, we're still pulling away, but it's definitely a lot smaller than what it used to be in terms of how much we were gaining.
Clear on both sides. Nice job. Off high.
Oh yeah, I remember that one with Bird. I saw that on Twitter a couple days ago. Oh boy. Yeah, I saw that on Twitter a couple days ago. And
22.
yeah, that was a wild one. That was an epic save on his part. Yeah, we're gonna be pitting on lap 100. This car has gotten stupid.
Let's go. Car high. Still beside you. 21.59. Oh, yeah. Clear. Got one high. Number 2 is still there. Keep digging. 21.52. Talk to me. Okay, we're clear. Got one outside. You're clear.
Looks like Rudd's trying to get a position on Kurt. I don't know where he's running on. I'm assuming maybe 6th? Yeah, it's 6th, as Dale Jarrett's just up in front of him, so...
Gas tanks
That's 6th, 7th, and 8th. Right up there, and, you know... Like Kurt's 6th, Rudd's 7th, and Rusty's 8th. So we got that kind of have an idea on that now.
22.6. You okay in there?
What's crazy is even with this car really falling apart as the run has gone on,
21.68.
we're still pulling away from Stewart. Barely. But we'll be hitting here in the next couple laps anyways.
21.94. No pressure.
Looks like Dale Jarrett's starting to fall off on the run because Rudd and Kurt are starting to catch him. So interesting developments here. Oh my god, this car. Oh, it sucks. no way I'm gonna stay another extra 20 laps with this thing.
Keep it up. You made it to lap 100. Got one high.
Yeah, we're pitting. We're gonna pit. This thing sucks. Oh man, that could have been a wreck.
The 2 car is looking high. Got one high.
Yeah, we're pitting. I can't. I'm not gonna stay out for another 20 laps with that thing. I was about to wreck right there. Just a 4-tire stop, and we'll keep going. We kind of actually held up Rudd inadvertently, so I kind of helped Kurt out. But I wasn't trying to do that. Just this thing just got so out of control. Well, car's pretty good for like 80% of the run. And it gets bad, so I'm glad we got the lead when we did, because that thing really tanked. Really good stop. Don't want LePage anyone. Alright, we're good. How does the Red Dog taste? It tastes good. Kind of tastes like, I don't know, Red Punch. It's good. I definitely like that one.
Hold that line. Number 19 is coming up quick.
I don't know if it's like I don't know if it is, like, I mean, I've been drinking it. I don't know if it actually does give you energy or what. Maybe it has. I don't know. Maybe it has. And that's why I still feel not tired. Maybe it does help. I don't know. Do you feel that same way when you drink it? Like, you notice you get more energy, or I don't know if I'm just, I don't know if it's if that's, I don't know.
21. Good lap. Keep hitting those marks. Far high.
Well, the drinks do have caffeine. That is, yeah, that's true. That should have that answers my question.
Got one outside.
I'm stupid.
Some more work to do. 21, 42. Okay, let's get after these guys now. Okay, we're clear. Off high. The 12 car is passing high.
So be mindful how much you consume. That is true.
Clear on both sides.
Good point. Maybe those would be my new stream drinks. Like, I drink those while I'm on stream or something. Be a good idea. I was purposely saving them just for the stream, because I didn't want to like just drink all of them before. Well, then again, I don't know how I would drink all of them in like 2 days.
21, 48. Okay, buddy, we're faster than the leader. Let's get up there. Number 8, it's up high. You're clear. 20, 62. Making up some time.
Take a shot of Monster Water every time you pit. Yeah, well, that's really like the only time I do drink is during pit stops.
57. That's as quick as
That's kind of what I've done. I think I've always done, for the most part. I think there's probably some exceptions, but I always kind of take a drink during pit stops, and maybe after the race. But
number 22.
yeah, that's probably what I'll keep doing. And if I need a, I don't know if I need to drink while I'm editing, but oh yeah, as far as like video stuff's concerned, I actually NASCAR 8 wasn't posted today just because I was doing the stream, and also because NASCAR 8 is such a chonker of a part with the Cup Series compilation. It ended up being a 2-hour and 7-minute compilation. So yeah, I thought it'd be probably a good idea to save that for tomorrow, so that's like its own video, and then I won't have any videos planned on Saturday. Well, then again, I do, because I have the E5 stream, so yeah, because I feel bad I didn't really have any videos planned on Tuesday like I wanted to, or Wednesday or Monday. I don't know. Yeah, it was Tuesday.
Number 30 is outside.
That's the right time to yeah, exactly. The scary thing is, as well as, after the Cup Series is up, like, the next week, then, there'll be, like, a supercut, or, like, basically just one video compiling all of them together. So that'll be, like, a 3.5 hour compilation. Do you think that's long? Just wait until, like, when the Robin series is finally done. That analysis series, I mean, it's already, like, 3.5 hours. 2 hours, an hour. Yeah, it's already about a 3.5 hour. And we're not even at, like, not even halfway through the series, so. I mean, oh, hello, Junior. Yeah, that series, that is going to be like a 7.5 hour, like, analysis series when that's all done. With all the videos put together. But what I do want to do eventually with the Robin series is make them kind of like how Mr. Fusion, I don't know how you say it, Mr. Fusion, where he basically when he did his Dragon Ball dissection stuff, each part was like about 20 minutes. That's about what I want to try to do for my Robin series, so each part comes out a little more often instead of just waiting. Like I'll do them in like chunks, and then like for like the arc, like the entire arc, it'll just be one big video. And then like when the entire series is done, then it'll be chopped up in different ways, but it'll definitely be a better way to get the videos out a little bit sooner, so you're not waiting like a year between parts. But I do want to. I still think about it. That's the crazy thing. Like even as much time has gone on, I'm about to lap the whole damn field. How did I gain that much time on Tony Stewart? Oh my god. I thought it would take a little bit longer to get to this point. But even with like how much time has gone by, I still think about the Robin series. I still think about it, which I guess kind of goes to show just how much I love the character. The fact I still think about it, because that character and just the arc that she went through and the way the story tells it is truly like some of the best writing in maybe not in fiction, but maybe in anime ever. Maybe that's a bold statement, but definitely in terms of like shonen series, it's like some of the best. And really, the reason why it kind of helps being so good is just with the long form storytelling, it gives you so much time to get used to the character and how many different types of elements were kind of dropped or hinted or foreshadowed, and how well things were planned out in advance. Really, really helps with just the length of the series. That it gives you so much time to get used to the character and everything. I know One Piece gets memed on a lot for just like its length and everything, but I do think the length is part of its positives. That was a terrible corner. Though some arcs I do think drag on. Dressrosa is one of them. Probably could have got, like, it was about like 100 chapters in the manga. It probably could have been cut down like 20. Because that was one of the things Oda learned from Dressrosa, is he kind of did too much at once. Kind of threw in too many things. So when he did like the next big arc of like Whole Cake Island, that was about 82 chapters. That was a lot better. That was way better constructed and everything. So, and Wano is a whole other different story, because like that was like what, 150, damn near 150 chapters. Maybe it was 148, but it was just a massive arc, and maybe like 50 chapters could be really trimmed down. Because there's like a lot of different plot elements that either just get dropped or they just don't get addressed again. So unless some of that stuff does get explained or told later, just some of it just feels just kind of forgotten. So I do think I do wish the arc got, I don't know, just kind of cut down. Oh, didn't mean to share a draft with them, but yeah, I mean the car's pretty good. It's just Dale Jr.'s just fast. I mean, he's got fresher tires by me by probably like 15-20 laps, so it makes sense. I'm surprised. I thought I would get to them. I thought I would lap them pretty easily. Oh yes, Brittany, alright. Why the hell is Steve Park 5th? What the what? That's even more bizarre. I didn't even notice that.
The 15 car up high. Still there. 2086. Awesome lap. Number 15 is still there. All clear, buddy. The 29 car is outside. Still there. 2088. Keep running that line. That lap was fast. Clear. Car outside. The 10 car is still there. 2065. Good lap. Number 10 is coming right. Okay, we're clear.
Also, it's probably on a random note, but I don't know what else really to talk about. But, Yoshihiro Tagashi made like a Twitter account a couple months ago, and it kind of broke the anime internet of sorts because it just kind of it kept blowing up, and now within like a span of a month, it became like the most followed, like, I guess, anime like manga creator Twitter account, which is insane. Like, it's got like 3 million followers, and it got like 2.5, like, which surpassed, I think, My Hero Academia's manga creator like Twitter account in like a span of a month. That is fucking nuts. It kind of goes to show just how insanely popular Tagashi's work is, even with all the Hunter x Hunter breaks. And I mean, put in perspective too, the last chapter for Hunter x Hunter came out, what, 4 years ago? And the fact that there's still hype for it, even after all this time, I mean, that's nuts. I mean, I've never seen it. I mean, maybe other than Berserk. Berserk is probably the other exception, where, like, the fan base is still extremely strong, even with all the breaks and people waiting for chapters to come out. That and Berserk are probably the two series where it can go on breaks for a long time and the hype would still be extreme for it. Because even when like a volume, I remember like Hunter x Hunter's last volume came out. Basically, what Takashi did for like a couple, like maybe 2 years, is he would basically make 10 chapters, which would be just enough chapters to fill like a volume. That would get released, and it would sell pretty damn well. Like, it'll be in like the top 5 selling like manga stuff when it comes out. Like, that's pretty damn good, considering, like, and it does make you wonder, like, if Hunter x Hunter was like released weekly, Tagashi never had health issues, and Hunter x Hunter just was released weekly, like One Piece is now, or every third week it gets a break, or like Hunter x Hunter could seriously be like, I don't know if it would outsell One Piece, but it would definitely give it some competition. That's insane. Like, when it does come back, like, the hype is pretty damn nuts. And it sells fairly well. Like, that's... Other than Berserk, I can't think of another series that goes on brace and comes back and it still, like, sells extremely well. So it's fascinating to kind of... I don't know, to see that. wonder if people review vacuums on YouTube. Yeah, of course. There's different types of vacuums out there. And people talk about how well they suck if they pick up crumbs in between like the crevices of like the floors in the kitchen. Like it. Yeah, there's definitely reviews and stuff like that. Actually, there's two that I watch pretty frequently, and they're two radically different type of content creators with in their medium. One is called Frickin' Reviews, and he's a pretty straightforward type of reviewer where kind of has a professional, kind of reviews the product, and it's definitely done a lot more like I say professionally, like well done. And another one is Tyler 2, which is almost the exact opposite. Like there is a level of like professionalism with like the quality, like the camera quality has, like the different camera angles and stuff. But he comes off very simple. Like the way he goes about analyzing the products or just talking about, like he just really doesn't seem like he's very smart. But it's two different types of, I guess, mindsets and like how they approach it, and it's very interesting to kind of watch those videos. But they review products and stuff from Amazon and different types of things. Somebody in the comment section of Tyler 2's videos, they basically said like he's like he's like that uncle that kind of just does weird experiments and just is just that wild uncle. Which I thought was a pretty good way to kind of talk about what his interests are, or like how he is. But so that I found that kind of funny. There are also videos on markers such as Sharpie. Ooh, that's interesting. I do wonder how would you review markers, like how that would be done. Let me catch up on Demon Slayer. You own the Blu-ray disc, and I stopped at the point. Huh. Yeah, definitely catch up on Demon Slayer. I haven't watched it really myself. Especially with in certain cases when it comes to like certain series that have a lot of hype around it. I usually don't watch it because I feel like I might go into it too much expectation. So what I usually would do is just kind of wait a while after the hype kind of dies down, and then maybe I would check something out. That's kind of what I did with One Punch Man for a couple of weeks. I remember watching One Punch Man when it came out. I think it was right around episode 9 or 10 of the first season. And I didn't, like, I heard about it when it first came out, but I didn't watch it for a little bit. But then I started watching it, and it was one of those rare exceptions where it lived up to the hype and beyond. Like, it was, that first season I will still say is probably one of the best, like, first seasons for like an anime maybe ever. I mean, that was amazing. That was damn near 10 out of 10 episodes, like, weekly, and that's rare for me to say or give that kind of level of praise, but it was really, really freaking good. How's your folks been doing? Not great. My mom's dealing with 3 of her crowns broke off at like the same time. These were crowns that she had those were like on the area where she would actually, chew. Those were like her good, like one of the few only good eating spots that she could have, and then now that they fell off, it's just hard for her to eat. I keep telling her, like, go to the dentist. They probably would want you to get like bottom dentures, which she's already had top ones, so she's used to doing that. So I keep saying, like, because she keeps putting up with it, just kind of re-gluing it back on. The glue that's made for it is really just extremely sticky, and there's times where like she would get her fingers stuck together and she couldn't get them off. I'm like, Jesus Christ, Mom, like I would not put up with that. So she's really just eating with like her her front teeth. And that just... I feel bad for her. Like, I really don't want her to go through that. It just sounds... I don't know, just miserable. Like, I would not want to put up with that. So I hope one day she just gets tired of it and just ends up going to the dentist and just gets bottom dentures and gets it all over with. Those crowns that she had, those were put on, she was saying 20 years ago, which probably makes sense. It's been, I never... So, yeah, she's had those for ages. And Dad's actually doing alright. He still has a bit of the back issues, but he's going to the chiropractor more often. It seems like it's been helping him out, so which is good. I'm happy to hear that and see that there's some progress with that. Also, Kurt, I think, just took 5th. I'm not really sure if he did, but yeah, he just drove right around him. No, okay, Gordon's 5th. Okay, never mind. Dad's back starting to feel better. I don't know. I don't think it's completely gone, but he's definitely feeling better. Really, it's just Mom that's kind of not. I don't know if saying not feeling the best, because when she got those crowns, like she removed those teeth and got like a root canal. So it's not she's like feeling pain, but just really difficult to eat, which I really feel bad about that. Like, I really don't want her to be dealing with all that, because that just, I don't know. Like, another thing too is, like, you know, how much money will that cost to get bottom dentures, and I don't really have an idea. I know from what I've heard, the bottom dentures are just harder to secure versus, you know, the top ones, which I believe is true. But I think it's just going to get to a point where it's just going to get kind of just unbearable, or just too much of a pain to deal with all the time, and to basically be the point where having bottom dentures, even if there are some setbacks, it'll be way less to tolerate than what she's currently dealing with. But that's up to her and when she wants to do that, because I keep telling her, like, hey, you know, just go to the dentist, see what, you know, they're going to say, weigh your options, go from there, figure out how much it's going to cost, and do all that sort of stuff. But she's stubborn. That's what's both Mom and Dad are at times. They're stubborn, so they'll just have to get to their own. Like, she'll have to get to her own kind of fed up point. I can only do so much. But when it gets, like, at least for me, like, if it gets to that point where it just gets hard to eat, or if it just becomes a pain, then to do whatever you gotta do to get it done. Because that's miserable. I think Kurt is in 7th. Because Jarrett's 5th, Tony Stewart might be 6th, and I think Kurt's 7th. He's still within the top 10, though, which is good. We lapped the whole field now, so that's nice. We're actually about to lap Dale Jarrett twice, even though the game... Never mind. Never mind. Wow. That snapped. Yikes. I'm really surprised it did that. Do we... Why say good job? That was awful. Yeah, that just snapped. I can't believe it did that. That was a hell of a hit. Yes. That's embarrassing. That's really embarrassing. Hey, okay, hey, look at the leaderboard. Say Kurt's 6th. I'm gonna stay out. Well, that's our point situation on Stewart. Alright, well. Oh, Tony Stewart's on a lead lap. Okay, well that's... Alright, that's a bit of a problem. goes Kurt. Oh my god.
75. Let's go, buddy.
Okay, Jarrett's 5th. Gordon just got back on lead lap, but we should be able to get by him here. Probably would have DNF'd out on Heat 5. Yeah, I definitely would have.
21, 18. Awesome lap.
Shockingly, that didn't do as much damage as I would have thought. Even though I hit the wall pretty good. The only other problem is we're getting into the latter end of the run, and this is where the car's tires are really going to start to suck.
Keep it up. The 24 car.
So
Time
I
out.
do
Number 24 is looking hot.
I do worry about that. I'm not gonna really do anything to mess up with Kurt. I want him to like naturally and organically finish 5th. I want to do it honorably. The other thing too is, I mean, we will definitely get to lap traffic. It took Tony Stewart like 15 laps
21, 35.
to
That's the lap time I'm looking for. Keep it up, buddy.
catch lap traffic. I mean, we got 30 to go, so I think we will definitely hit lap traffic before the end of the race, which is good for us. The only other problem is tire wear starts to become an issue for us, right? 100 laps into the run, which is, yeah, we're gonna struggle. I don't know if we're gonna be able to pull away like we did before.
21, 32. Good lap. Keep hitting those marks.
Hey, Kurt's top 5. Hello. Now, if I pitted, then it would have just ruined this race, because then I would have been on fresher tires. They wouldn't have pitted, and then I would have just like destroyed the field. It wouldn't be fair to the AI to do that. That's why I stayed out, because we saw. I mean, if you saw what happened in Bristol when I pitted with when I pitted and they didn't. I mean, we just kind of ripped them apart. So
Save your tire.
yeah, this is gonna be a brawl. I want to try to be on even of a playing field with the AI as I possibly can.
That one was quick. Let's do it again.
Yeah, hell yeah, Kurt's in 5th. Past Dale Jarrett. He might be able to get 4th, but I'm not positive. I can't really... It seemed like Kurt was good in the short run, based on how the start of the race went.
Great lap. Great lap.
We're building a gap on Stewart just a little bit, by about 0.4 of a second. We are starting to hit lap... We're getting pretty close to hitting lap traffic.
21, 29. You're looking great from where I'm sitting. How's the car feel?
Jeez, this is such a sweat mode sweat mode oh my god, I did it again. Sweat mode moment for Kurt. The difference between a $97 super chat and a $70 super chat is on the line for Kurt. For me, but
Keep running that line. That lap
that is, I did not think it'll be coming down to this,
20 laps to go. All clear, buddy.
but it's possible. Past the 60 car. It's really just going to be between me and Stewart, because 3rd is Dale Jr. He is 2.5 seconds back. I don't think it's going to be a factor.
You're clear.
Tony Stewart's really been the only car this whole race that's been, extra fast. And even still, I'm only going to gain like 10 points on him. It's still not going to be enough.
21,
I mean, we still got a good point lead, but
quick lap.
I don't know. With us starting last every race, we're not always going to be in an opportunity chance to lead the most laps, so I don't know. If this race was a 25% race, then I think it would have been really, really hard to go from last to first. I don't even know if that would have happened. That was a terrible corner.
Number 43 is inside. Still there. Keep digging.
No, Tony did not win last race. I ended up winning. Tony Stewart, I think, ended up getting 9. Though I didn't lead the most laps. I didn't get max points or anything. I think I gained like 50 points maybe on him. Yeah, lap traffic. I mean, our car is starting to get stupid. Stewart's still hanging on. He's under a second back, so just gotta take it easy in the corners. Just, we saw what happened before. It can get loose off 2. Usually I'm always like wrecking loose in 3, so I'm surprised it happened in turn 1 and 2. That's what kind of threw me off, which really sucks because if that just kept going green, I mean, we had a lap lead on him. But I guess it wasn't as big of a lead as I thought because he unlapped himself when I spun. Yeah, I said I already said that. I said I won last race. Here I thought this race was going to be a cakewalk where I was just going to... it was looking like I was just going to eviscerate the field, and all of a sudden things got turned up a notch. Tony Stewart's still under a second back, just lurking. I just got to be careful how I enter these corners. I wonder where Rudd is. That's another good question. I have no idea. I mean, he was running like top 10 majority of that race, so I like to imagine he's still running 10th or somewhere in the top 10. Oh boy. Don't do that. Stop. Oh, that's a problem. Tony Stewart's right there. That's not good. That's not good. Lap traffic. Please save me. There we go. Put a buffer between them. Oh, there goes Joe Nemechek. He blew up. Alright, good. We got Tony Stewart held up. Lap traffic saved the day. I put more lap cars in between me and him. It was scary for a little bit there, but we're hanging on. Yeah, we're good. Beautiful. Yeah, put a nice gap on Stewart. Lap traffic saved the day for us. Oh, wow, he cut through the ball really quickly. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, didn't expect that. Alright, yeah, I want this race to end. This car has gotten bad. I don't know when it's gonna snap. No, that's not good. I can see him on the indicator. That's a problem. Oh boy. Just gotta take it easy. We still got about a second lead, roughly. 1.3, so. Take it easy. Don't gotta set the world on fire. We just gotta make it to the end.
Line 5. 21-61. That one was quick. Let's do it again. 2 to go. Let's finish strong.
Instead of getting loose, it just wanted to plow up the track. That's kind of terrifying. Oh yeah, that's even more scary. Let's just get by staying there before we get in the corner so we don't have to worry about dying.
22-9. Whoa, that was a quick lap. The white flag is out.
So if it's gonna plow tight, I don't want to be side by side with anyone. Alright. Get through 3 and 4. Take it easy. There we go, beautiful. We're gonna hang on. This car got really loose at the end, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna sweep the stream. Yeah! Urgh! Oh god, that was good. Kurt got 5th, yes!
Not many drivers led a lap in this race.
Yeah, there weren't too many battles up front for position. Those guys who ran in the top 5 were pretty dominant all race long.
The MB&A car comes away with a win.
All the hard work this week has just paid off for that team. That was an awesome win.
They didn't have anything to say about that. They barely had anything to say about that race. Hey, there's Ricky Rudd. Hello. That was a spin-in win. Well, I spun, but I was still leading. So, I mean, the spin didn't really hurt me at all. I mean, it probably hurt me with tire wear, but I'll take it. Back to back in the stream. Barely won at Darlington, which was shocking because I did not think we had the car to win at Darlington. That first half of the race, I mean, we were running like, what, 17th at one point? Sprinter, I love you. Yeah! Thank you so much, Sprinter, for the 97. I appreciate that. That means so freaking much. I belched. That goes such a long ways. Thank you. It's fucking awesome, man. Thank you so much. I don't even know how to like. You know what? You know what? That's what. That was my keys. He was a man of his word. He stuck to the rules. I can't believe Kurt got 5th. That's nuts. We led 118. Stewart led 82. That was, wow. That was 2 leaders the whole race. Wow. Kurt started 3rd. He might have gotten 6th. I'm not sure, but I guess the yellow inadvertently saved him. I don't know how close he was to whoever was running 5th at the time. Jarrett, maybe? Jarrett fell off like a rock right there. Hey, Rudd got 9th! Nice. Good job for Ricky Rudd. And McMurray, 10th. Legitimately on speed. Damn. Didn't expect that. Kurt gained a lot on Bobby Labonte, so that gap kind of extends more. Steve Park, 15th. He started 40th. Wow. Kyle Petty, 17th. Benson, 18th. Nice. Harvick 19th. Yikes. And Jimmy Johnson with a horrific run. And the only engine failures are Ricky Craven and Joe Nemechek right there at the end. And then Stan Barrett was 8 laps down. That was an hour and 15-minute race. Alright, well. That was good stuff. That was a lot more, that ending turned out to be a lot more intense than I was ever going to think. But yeah, another solid stream. I mean, shocked how well that went. I don't think there's anything to really repair with the car, but finishing results, we gained, I think, 10 points on Stewart after that one. Still a pretty hefty point lead. Dale Jr. is 405 back. So yeah, it's really just between me and Stewart. He only has 1 win. And Mark's still 6th. He's a little bit further back on Harvey. Did gain a lot after that race. Jarrett's 7th, Newman's 8th, Kurt's 9th, and Labonte's still 10th. So Kurt has a 62-point gap on Labonte, and Kurt is 68 back from Newman. And then that's about it. So really the only... Kurt can at maximum get 8th at least, but yeah. So that's the point situation. We did gain a little bit tonight on Tony Stewart, which is good. I don't think there's really anything to worry about in the garage area. We still got stuff being repaired. Same with the engine. Same with the bodies. But we'll go in New Hampshire with kind of used stuff, but it still should be pretty good, all things considered. But with that, I guess we can just kind of wrap up the stream. I don't think there's really not much. I don't think there's really too much else to look into. I mean, lap champion, we got that on lockdown. We got like an insane amount. Go to a quick race at Darlington. It's not really gonna matter because I know what the problem was originally with the setup thing, and now when I go to that, it's gonna show I have the setup in because I was using a different profile, and that profile didn't have the. It didn't have the stuff, so I don't think there's really going to be anything shocking to look at with that. It's just literally going to be, my setup's going to be in there now because I use a different profile account when I did start the stream. Because it didn't have my save setup, so I don't think that's going to really be the issue there. Yeah, the setup's there. If I went to a profile 4, this wouldn't be here. This will all be like my default, so. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So yeah. Well, that'll do it for me in the stream. As always, let me get back to the. Here we go. So the game doesn't go back to the. Doesn't do like a demo thing here, but yeah. As always, big shout out to people that did like donation to super chats throughout the stream. Sprinter with the 2, Mark Harmon with the 4.99, Sprinter with the 5. NASCAR 40 for being did the super sticker, super chat message thing for the being 22 months of a member. That is freaking absolutely insane. Sprinter with the 45 nuclear bomb. BC Wizzle for being a member for 3 months. Then Sprinter again with a nice 7 right there at the end. So just thank you so much. That helps me out so much, and it goes a long ways. We definitely gotta do something for Sprinter with these special donations that he does, and like what different gifts or different things he wants to do for the things, because gotta do something for him. The man's too much of a legend in this chat. So yeah, either way, that'll do it for me. I got my Saturday stream with Heat 5 at Bristol. I don't know what time that's gonna be. It might be at 2. I'm not positive, but we'll see. No drop frames for the entire stream. That might be a first, because usually we always have something, so that's kind of wild. But either way, that'll do it for me. I'll see you on another stream. I'll be in Merch's chat, so if you are watching this and you go to Merch's chat and you say 97 with no context, I will know that you were here watching this stream. So I would love that. But yeah, either way,